Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make basic timing fixes in Pro Tools using Elastic Audio. I've got a basic track over here. It's just an organ, a stereo drum track over here, and a Moog or a synth on the bottom over here. I'm just going to play a piece of the track just to hear what it sounds like. Okay, that's basically it. I'm going to be trying to make this as easy as possible for you. So the first thing I want to fix over here is around measure number 5 over here. We can definitely hear that the drum sounds like it's slowing down and then speeds up. So obviously I just want to tighten up this section a bit. I'm just going to solo this part here. So you can hear right there, if I put the click on that, it's a little bit out of time. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is just make the track a little bit bigger. If you want to make your waveforms bigger, you can just go up to this section over here at the top. You'll see there's like a little waveform knob over there. I can basically just click on that, and if I scroll up, you'll see the waveforms increasing, and if I scroll down, they'll get smaller. So it doesn't really matter how loud you tracked it. You can just increase or decrease it there if you want to see the hits a bit better, or just have a easier way to reference what you're working on. Now, the first thing you want to do with to activate Elastic Audio is I want to go to my actual track over here where my inserts are and my meters are. I'm going to click right there, select polyphonic. We're only going to be working in polyphonic for the fixes we're going to be doing. Don't worry about the other stuff. Then we're going to go here where it says waveform, and we're going to click there and just select warp. Now we're ready to basically make the timing fixes on this section. Most important thing you want to do is create your first warp markers. If you don't do that, you'll see here, if I just select one of these lines and I just try and move it left or right, I'm going to move the entire section. That's not what we want to do. So I'm just going to say hit Control Z over here and just undo that. And the first thing I want to do now, hold in Control, add my first warp marker to the front here. There we go. Move right to the end of the section. Just hit Control again. Maybe just zoom in a little bit more. Add my last warp marker basically at the end of the track. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to keep whatever warping or timing fixes I'm making, it's going to keep it within this section. So I don't want to extend the section. I don't want to do like a TCE where we actually make the sections longer or shorter. I just want to basically work within this section over here. And only thing these two markers are going to do is it's going to just stop me from warping outside of this. So if we zoom in at measure number 5 here again, just getting there. Okay. So basically we can see that from this snare hit over here up to about right there, we just want to pull back slightly. So I'm not going to add a warp marker there. I'm not going to put one right on top of the snare because there's no audio in between. So what I'm going to do right here is just add a single warp marker over there. And if you're not sure where exactly you want to move sections to, you can always go to the grid on top here and just maybe make it a 16th note. There we go. And just reference to the lines that are right here at the top. So I can see that I pretty much want to move each of these lines right on top of my 16th notes over there. From there, it's perfectly fine. And these markers or beat detections will be exactly where the audio starts. So what we want to do now is add our second warp marker pretty much on top of that hit over there. And that will only allow me to edit within these two markers. I can still edit in front of it. I can still edit after this last marker. But I just want to move whatever is inside this section over here. Once again, this will be grid relative. So if I move it now, it'll snap to grid because I'm on grid. So if I undo that, I can just put it to slip. If I just want to move a small section, let me just zoom in a little bit more. If I just want to move a little bit of the section, I'm going to select my slip. And I'm just going to move slightly backwards or forwards. So you'll see that I'm only moving the audio within these two markers. Okay, just undo that again, Control Z. So this is a pretty simple fix. I like to start with the first beat because usually elastic audio in Pro Tools is pretty good. If I get the first one spot on and they're relatively evenly out, these last three should slot perfectly into place. So if we just select grid again, move it back there, I can see that these two are still slightly more behind. So then I'll just select slip over here. Let's get that back a little bit more. That one there. Now obviously you can see that this third one over here is just a little bit ahead of the beat now. So once again, all we do is we just add a warp marker right there. Here we go. Let's move it forward a bit. And there you go. Now let's just have a listen again. Zoom out a bit. And that sounds perfectly in time. And that is basically your tutorial on making timing fixes with audio in Pro Tools. I hope you've enjoyed it and it's been helpful. Thank you.